Furious Action Gamer, Private Game Reviewer. At least that's what the stencil on the door says. It's been years since I had a real review. Sitting here, waiting on the landlord to kick me out on the streets. Can't blame him. Hunting down a bottle that's not empty, only to see I've been looking for a can. Funny how life works. Then...
Fuck! Why does this keep happening? The hell is that? Bean, what have I been doing? Film noir? What the hell are you talking about? I need another beer. Whoa. Bean?
Bean. They're not just reviews, she'd tell me. They're the last door to your heart you haven't nailed shut. I was caught off guard for a moment, but my face showed no signs of it. The dame was right. Bean had a way with words. I wish I could have told her that. Then, I found a blessing in disguise. Or rather, a curse disguised as a blessing. We're closed. KG Inafune. Where have I heard that name before? No. You're thinking of Mega Man Legends 3. That case went cold 5 years ago. You mean what? Spiritual successor. Yeah. Alright.
Bean, what the hell do you mean it wouldn't be funny? That's like part of his character. He drinks a lot, and then he thinks he's in like an old movie. Yeah. That's kind of funny. Alright, fair enough, it doesn't have a whole lot to do with Mighty Number 9, but that game's terrible. I'd have to actually play it. Alright. Right, I can't criticize something unless I actually experience it. That's a fair point. Making some boring skits, it's a cop-out. That's not a review.
This is actually a really hard game to review. I mean, there's not a whole lot that you can say about it. It's so ineptly made, but they had $4 million, so it just sort of rounds out into this entirely forgettable Mega Man clone. Yeah, I'm not going to get into what this game was for fans of the series. Now, I won't get into the fumbled public relations on the forums, or the constant delays, or the botched launch, where some of the versions brick the console. You run, you jump, and you shoot. That, at first glance, it's Mega Man, but with a terrible art style and a boring and intrusive story, I think. I mean, I skipped all the cutscenes, but I had to skip cutscenes often, so I can only imagine. The key feature, though, to set the game apart is the dash, which is a fundamental mechanic for doing anything in the entire game. You need it to kill enemies by, you tag them with a few shots and they start glowing and you dash and you get a temporary power-up. But otherwise, if you just try to shoot them, they are damage sponges, so you have to use it. It's also completely vital for platforming, not even just to, reach secret spots, but to progress through the game. I mean, they really wanted people to use this dash, but it feels so half-baked to base your entire game around this one mechanic. I mean, it is so easily exploitable. You can dash infinitely, and you can chain the dashes together, and you barely lose any air. So you can just dash over any platforming obstacle, and it trivializes the entire game. It seems to very much encourage speedrunning and planning routes for optimization to chain the best dashes together to beat these enemies and get the high score and, build up your combo. Except the ice level. That one I will touch on briefly. This stage I thought was brutally difficult. It is filled with every terrible Mega Man cliche. You've got your underwater sections with the floaty physics, the spike maze that you have to fall through and, dodge the walls, and you even have to dash through a part at one point. You got slippery platforms that you can't grab, and maybe the laziest mini-boss I've ever seen in a video game. It's Pong. What are these things? What are these robots? Why are they here? What is this? What are they throwing back and forth, and what is it doing? Why is that their attack? They don't even try to crush you. They just coincidentally slide down every once in a while. And then, in between, every third of their health, you can't hurt them anymore. You have to go dash into them. I don't know. And then you fight the main boss. She's a pain in the ass too. Here's the death montage.
On Raglan Road of an autumn day, I saw her first and knew that her dark hair would weave a snare that I might one day rue. I saw the danger and I passed along the enchanted way, and I said, let grief be a fallen leaf at the dawning of the day. On Grafton Street in November, we tripped lightly along the ledge of a deep ravine where can be seen the worth of passion's pledge. The Queen of Hearts still making tarts, and I'm not making hay. Oh, I loved too much, and by such is happiness thrown away. I gave her gifts of the mind, I gave her the secret sign that's known to the artists who have known the true gods of sound and stone, and word and tint without stint. I gave her poems to say, with her own name there, and her own dark hair, like clouds over fields of May. On a quiet street where old ghosts meet, I see her walking now, away from me so hurriedly. My reason must allow that I had loved not as I should, a creature made of clay. When the angel woos, the clay he'd lose his wings at the dawn.